Good day, everyone. This video is a follow-up on my last video, which say how to apply for COS to migrate to the United Kingdom. Because the comments, people were asking me, how can I do this step by step? And that is why I want to make this. I make this follow-up video so that you can follow step by step. The first thing you would need is international passports. That one is very, very important because without it, you can't write the exam that we're going to talk about later. The second step is to make your CV. I have a sample CV here, but do not use this, but you can make your own CV. You fill in your detail there, but if you have a LinkedIn profile, you provide that, then the objective, then certification. If you don't have any certification, don't worry. Later in the video, you're going to write one of the certification, which is a prerequisite for you to apply. And your skills, you list them out. Then your work experience, for example, this is the job title, caregiver, and this is the company name, Grace Care Home. I made that up, so please don't use that. Then when you start and when you end, or if you are still there at the present. Then you provide details of what you have done at the work. Then for educational level, you don't really need a degree, even though you have secondary school certificate or junior WAEC, you can just add it there. And if you have additional qualification also there, then for the references, you don't add reference to your CV. It's when the company contacts you for references, that is when you provide that reference. So please, there's a caveat here that I just put here. Please do ensure that you tailor the CV to your specific qualification and experience. So this is just a general one for in case you don't know how will I structure my CV. This way that you are done. So once you're done with your CV, the next step is to write the IELTS exam. Then this is the link. I will put all this link in the description below on the YouTube channel, so you can actually go there and just click on the link and it will take you to the website. So the one you're going to write is this IELTS for UK General Training. So if I click on this link, that will take me to that page. Here we have many exams. We have the academic IELTS here. The one you want to write is this IELTS for UK General Training. So when you click on that, it will take you to choose your country where you reside. Then for simplicity, I want to put here Ghana. You choose Ghana. And they will ask you, okay, do you need any special arrangement? That will depend on you. For me, I don't. And at the time of recording, these are the available dates. For example, if I want to write mine in October, click in October, they have to choose location. And you can see we have location Accra or Adom. So choose the location, let's say Accra, then you please search for test. That will give you the available dates. So if I want to write mine on the 10th, click on the 10th and they will ask you to choose the time, 9 a.m. Remember, this exam is made up of 3 parts, reading, speaking, and writing. So when you choose, so we're going to ask you to choose another. For example, this is listening, reading, and writing. They told you the time to arrive, where to write it, and you can choose your speaking time. It's better to choose another time for your speaking time on the same date, but this time let me put 2:40. Then you create an account by filling in the details. The cost of this in Nigeria, for example, is 116,000, which is about $128. I believe in our country it's about $128. So if you convert that to your local currency, you will know how much. Then you fill in your detail. From here, it's pretty easy. Then you book the exam and you go and write it. So that is the first exam you are going to write. Then the next step after writing this exam, the result will come out within 3 days, is to also write another exam. It's actually a training, not exam as such. It is called Health and Social Care Advanced Bundle Level 4 and 5, which the link will also be provided in the description below. So if we go to that website, that will give you everything you need to do. Health and Social Care Advanced Bundle Level 4 and 5. Currently, at the time of recording of this video is 59 pounds. You can add to the basket, then you also register, then book for the exam. The good news here is you're going to write it at the comfort of your home, so you don't need to go to like any center like IEITS that you have to go to British Council or a third party. So this one, you're going to do it. They will provide you with the material to read there at the end of it. You will now write the exam. The good news is you can write it as many times as possible until you pass. So if you fail the first time, you're not going to pay again. So just have that in mind. It's just one-off payment. So once you pass that exam, the next step is, where are we going to find the agencies or the homes that will provide this job? All these things, you can do them in tandem. For example, you can be preparing for your IEITS UK and Health Social Care. You can do them at the same time. So it doesn't mean you have to do it one at a time. Then the next step is, where are you going to find the agencies in the UK or homes to apply to? So the description is also here, which I also provide. So you will click on the link, and that will take you to the UK government website, which is .gov. Every week they update the homes and agencies that you can apply to. So the last updated, you can see 26th of September 2023 at the time of recording. So every week you need to come here and download a fresh one. You can view them online, or you can download a CSV file. Let's download a CSV file, for example. So if you click on Register of Worker and Temporary License Sponsors, so that will download a CSV file here. So let's open that file. So here you can see we have all the homes. So let's expand the column so that we can see other ones. No, this, yes. But let's just highlight all of them, double click to expand all of them at once. So here we have all the agencies and homes and companies with COS. They actually many. So if I go to the bottom, I can see we have about 88,384 as at the time of recording. Remember, they change it every week. Then we have the city, the county. The county is just like a local government. We have the route, so we don't really bother about the route and the workers' care. So for the city, you can see we have Belema, Colchester, Essex, London, Milton Keynes, and so on and so forth. So if you are confused, you don't know where the city are in the UK, you can actually copy the city and just go to Google and search for it. So for example, if I come to google.com and I ask Google, where is Milton Keynes, by just typing the names, it should show me where it is in England. And if I zoom in, zoom out this time, you can see we have Milton Keynes there, so that I can see the entire map of the UK. So I should know where, a rough idea where Milton Keynes is. So you can see this is the entire UK. We have London here, we have Milton Keynes here, we have Colchester here, Birmingham, Liverpool, Manchester, and so on and so forth. But one thing I must advise you, if you do want to apply closer to the north, because they are cheaper than this London Milton Keynes. The further you go up in the UK, for example, in Scotland, Wales, Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool, the cheaper the area is. Do have that in mind, because London is very, very expensive. Though there's another video that I did that you can use to check the cost of living in the UK and the approximate cost for rent and every other thing. So once you've done that, let's go back to the CSV file. What you need to do next is will you now know this organization address? So you can see there are so many. So it is just simply go copy the name of the organization. This One Oak Care Home, for example. You know, Google is our friend these days. Go to your Google, then you search for the name of the care home. Click enter. You can see this One Oak Care Home, and this is the address. This is their phone number in case you want to give them a call. And if you don't want to ask a question, you can ask them a question. But the important one is you can visit their website so that you apply to them through their website. So you go to the website. Here you can see the contacts if you want to contact them. If they do have a place about the home, you can read about the home, make an appointment or whatever. But you can contact them to ask for their email address so that you can send your CV. They should be able to advise you on where you need to send your CV to. So that is how you are going to know the agency itself. So you have to apply for as many as possible. Remember, you're not the only one applying. If I were you, I would apply for a minimum of 30 a day. You're going to use the same CV anyway. So it's not that you're going to be changing your CV. You apply for as many as possible, and every week you download a fresh one. They will add more companies and remove some. Then you will always have the latest version to apply to. Then that is how you will do that. Then after that, the next step, when you have an interview, you can prepare for an interview using YouTube. YouTube is very good. So if you go to youtube.com, and if you want to prepare for the interview, you've done everything, and you type here work interview announcers. So here you will see a whole lot of, I've watched some of these videos, they're actually very good. So you will see a whole lot of tips on how to answer interview. Then for the experience itself, some of you are going to tell me, oh, I do not have experience. That is not an issue. Just volunteer for any business that work with adults, or vulnerable adults, young children. Understand? That will give you that experience. You don't have to have a paid experience. If you volunteer for any of the organization, I believe everywhere in the world we have one charity or the other that if you want to do any volunteer, they will give you the opportunity to do it. So that counts as an experience. So that is it. And once you pass your interview, the next stage will be visa application, which you can actually do by yourself. I don't need to. Once you pass the interview, what the company would do, they are going to send you a certificate of sponsorship, which is COS. And that COS is the one that will enable you to apply for visa. And when you apply for visa, if you have a family, you can actually bring your family along with you. So the visa fees varies from country to country. You can go to the UK Embassy website or High Commissioner and check the cost of their visa fee. That is it, gentlemen. I hope this helped, and you can share this video, subscribe for a new one. I will be doing other videos from other countries. I've done some other videos of students, how to migrate to UK or any other country as students. Thank you very much, and you have a great day. Bye.